U.S. Olympic diving legend Greg Louganis, who is known as the greatest diver in Olympic history, sold his California home and three of his legendary Olympic medals because he said that he needed the money to be able to start a new life overseas. Now, athletes sell their trophies, rings, and most prized memorabilia for a myriad of reasons, ranging from hard times, financially, to charity. So here's our list of famous former New York pro athletes who've parted ways with some memorable memorabilia for whatever reason. Mets outfielder Lenny Dykstra. Due to some post-retirement hardships and debt, Lenny had to sell some of his most legendary memorabilia from his career. In October of 2009, he put up 11 items for auction, and they sold for more than $162,000. And that included the 1986 World Series championship ring he earned when he was with the Mets. Now, the ring was auctioned off for $56,762.50. Nets and NBA legend Dr. J redefined how basketball was played. My man won 2 ABA championships and 1 NBA championship, but he also got into some financial trouble post-career when a Georgia bank filed a lawsuit against him seeking a repayment of a defaulted $200,000 loan. Dr. J used that money to buy a golf course, and he then had to auction off his 3 rings and some other sports memorabilia to get back on his feet. In total, all the items that were auctioned earned a reported $3.5 million. Giants and NFL legend Lawrence Taylor's Super Bowl ring sold for more than $230,000 at auction. Now, LT didn't put the ring up on auction himself because he needed the money. Now, it was reported by Fox Sports' Jay Glazer that the former linebacker had given the championship ring to his son TJ, who could do whatever he wanted with it, and that was fine with LT that TJ decided to sell that ring. Mets legend Darryl Strawberry owed back taxes to the IRS, and the government ended up suing him in 2007 for $500,000. To square up the debt, the IRS auctioned off the deferred money from Strawberry's 1990 team option with the team. Now, an anonymous buyer bought the contract at auction for $1.3 million for the deferred money and ended up receiving $8,891.82 every month for over 18 years from the government. Talk about return on investment. Lastly, former Giants wide receiver Plaxico Burress sold the Super Bowl ring he won as a member of the Giants' 2007 squad that beat the then undefeated Patriots in Super Bowl 42 for a whopping $280,600 by Heritage Auctions. Plax caught the game-winning touchdown in that Super Bowl, and because of that, the more than $280,000 price became the second most expensive Super Bowl ring ever sold, second to Baltimore head coach Don McCaffrey's Super Bowl V ring that was auctioned in 2022 for $300,000. Now, I still have my ring from that 2007 Super Bowl, but I did pawn my 2010 CFL Grey Cup ring because I, too, hit some hard times financially post-retirement. I mean, it is what it is. Don't feel bad for me. I'm living now. But out of the 5 players that I just mentioned, if you had the money, which memorabilia would you try and buy in auction to add to your collection?